Good morning, students. In the previous session, we talked about plant tissues. Today, we are going to discuss about animal tissues. Animals are multicellular organisms. They are made up of many cells. These similar cells, they combine to form a particular function. They are similar in structure and perform similar functions. To control all the body functions of the body, the tissues have to control and coordinate between each other. Different types of tissues perform different functions. Let us discuss about different types of animal tissue. First is epithelial tissue. This epithelial tissue is used for protecting our whole body parts. This helps in protection. Nervous tissue. It helps in transmission of messages from one part of the body to another. Third is connective tissue, which help to connect different parts of body. Muscular tissue, that helps in movement and locomotion from one place to another. All these different types of tissues help an organism to perform particular function. Epithelial tissues are of different types. First is simple squamous epithelium. Second is stratified epithelium. When simple squamous epithelium is present in layers, it is known as stratified epithelium. Third is columnar epithelium. Fourth is cuboidal epithelium. And fifth is glandular epithelium. Nervous tissue is made up of three parts: brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Connective tissue, as it helps to connect one part of the body to another, it has different types. For example, blood, tendon, ligament, bone, cartilage, adipose tissue, and areolar tissue. Fourth is muscular tissue. This tissue helps in movement of the body with the help of muscles. These muscles are of three types: striated muscles, unstriated muscles, and cardiac muscles. All these tissues help to perform a particular function. In this chapter, we will discuss these tissues in detail. Now let us discuss about epithelial tissue. It is also known as protective tissue as it protects our body. Now let us define this epithelial tissue. The covering or protective tissue in the animal body is known as epithelial tissue. This epithelial tissue protects all the body parts as it covers all the organs and the cavities present in our body. Therefore, it is also known as covering tissue. Now let us discuss some functions of epithelium tissue. It protects all the parts of the body. It forms barriers to keep different body systems separate. As you know, our body is made up of many organs, and all these organs are present inside our body. But if they mix with each other, they cannot work properly. So this epithelium tissue forms a barrier around them to keep them separate, and they can perform their functions properly. It also helps to regulate exchange of materials between body and the environment. The skin, the lining of the mouth, the lining of blood vessels, lung alveoli, and kidney tubules are all made up of epithelial tissue. Now let us discuss about characteristics of epithelial tissue. They are very closely packed. And why they are closely packed? Because they are acting as a protective tissue. If anything enters in the body, then they have to protect it. If any space is present, the germs can easily enter through it. So, these are closely packed and intercellular space is absent. And one more important characteristic feature is they lie on a basement membrane. This basement membrane helps them to provide support. They have only a small amount of cementic material between them and almost no intercellular spaces. Obviously, anything entering or leaving the body must cross at least one layer of epithelium. As a result, the permeability of the cells of various epithelia play an important role in regulating the exchange of material between the body and the external environment and also between different parts of the body. You should underline these lines and note these important points that I have given you in the form of text. So it is playing an important role. Suppose you are sitting in a room and the walls that are surrounding you just act like an epithelium tissue. तो जितने भी substances इस epithelium tissue के inside और outside जाएंगे, they are in continuous contact with the epithelium tissue. So they help to regulate exchange of substances between the body and the environment. Regardless of the type, all epithelium is usually separated from the underlying tissue by an extracellular fibrous basement membrane. ये बेसमेंट मेम्ब्रेन एक तो सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड कर रही है और इसे एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट से सेपरेट भी कर रही है. Now there are different types of epithelium tissue depending on the functions they are performing. Simple squamous epithelium, stratified epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium and glandular epithelium. Note down in your notebook, these are the different types of epithelium tissue present in our body. Different epithelia show different structures that correlate with their unique functions. मतलब जैसा functions वो perform करते हैं वैसे ही उनका structure है. For example, in cells lining blood vessels or lung alveoli, where transportation of substances occurs through a selectively permeable surface, there is a simple flat kind of epithelium that is known as simple squamous epithelium. Now, this word squama means scale of skin. That means they are so thin, they are just looking like a scale. On the basis of number of layers, epithelium is of two types. Simple epithelium, that is, it is made up of single layer. Stratified epithelium, that is, it is made up of many layers. Now, in this word, when we say simple squamous epithelium, it means that the epithelium is made up of single layer of cells. Simple squamous epithelium are extremely thin and flat and forms a delicate lining. ये बहुत ही thin और flat हैं और जितने भी हमारे delicate organs हैं उनके चारों तरफ covering बनाते हैं जैसे esophagus और हमारे mouth की lining. They are also covered with squamous epithelium. Skin which protects the body is also made up of squamous epithelium. हमारी skin जो हमारी body को protect करती है ये भी squamous epithelium से ही बनी हुई है. Can you look at this structure? This is squamous epithelium. They are just looking like flat disc-like structures. Have you seen the floor tiles? They just simply look like those floor tiles. Now, depending on the number we have discussed. Now, on the basis of shapes, they are of different types. First is squamous epithelium, which are flat scale-like. Columnar epithelium, which are pillar-like. Cuboidal epithelium, which are cube-like. So, there are different types of epithelium on the basis of shape. Now let us discuss about columnar epithelium. As the name indicates, columnar epithelium are the epithelium which are pillar-like or column-like. They are present in the inner lining of the intestine. They are present in our respiratory tract also. They facilitate movement across the epithelial barrier. In the respiratory tract, they have hair-like cilia on the surface of epithelial cells. आपके विंड पाइप में हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स है जिनको सीलिया कहते हैं एंड दीज सीलिया कैन मूव टू पुश द म्यूकस एंड टू क्लीन इट. दिस टाइप ऑफ एपिथेलियम is known as ciliated columnar epithelium. क्योंकि इसमें cilia present है इसीलिए इसको ciliated columnar epithelium कहते हैं. Now let us discuss about cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal, as the name indicates, cube-shaped cells. They are present in the lining of kidney tubules and ducts of salivary glands, where they provide mechanical support. Look at this diagram. They are just looking like cubes and they are providing the mechanical support. They also protect, they also secrete, and they also provide mechanical support. Sometimes epithelial cells acquire additional specialization as gland cells. कई बार epithelial cells अपने आप को specialize कर लेते हैं as gland cells, which can secrete substances at the epithelial surface. Sometimes a portion of the epithelial tissue folds inward and a gland is formed. कई बार epithelial tissue inside fold हो जाता है और एक gland बन जाता है. Then it is known as glandular epithelium. This glandular epithelium secrete many enzymes and hormones that help our body in different body parts. And they perform a specific functions. Now let us look at the structure of columnar epithelium. Look at these epithelium. They are tall, pillar-like. And when they have hair-like cilia, then they are known as ciliated columnar epithelium. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have done. Epithelium tissue is the protective tissue. This epithelium tissue is of different types. On the basis of layers, they are of two types, simple squamous epithelium and stratified epithelium. On the basis of shape, they are of three types, squamous epithelium which is flat and scale-like, columnar epithelium which is column-like, and cuboidal epithelium which is cube-like. And sometimes they become specialized to form glandular epithelium. I hope you understand this topic very well, but if you have problem, you can send the messages so that we can sort out your problems.